Mind map is now being used to review what we've previously learned on our cheetah. It is a type of graphic organizer. This is going to help us to categorize, do this with me, categorize and classify, do that with me, categorize and put with me, categorize and classify the facts that you have learned. So in the center, read this with me, animal classification, all together.
Animal classification.
And looking at this chart, please turn and share with your neighbor, what animal did we learn about and what were some of the classifications? Endangered. Scouts, during this time, you're looking for individuals that are quickly talking to their neighbors, quickly then showing the zero noise signals, as well as are sharing ideas. We're going to go through this quickly. Who was the animal that we learned about here?
Cheetah.
Thank you. And when we're talking about classifications, what were some of the classifications that we talked about?
Sea animal.
Kingdom, Animalia. What is that scientific word? Phylum what? Chordata. What else? Is he a part of Mammalia or Reptilia? Class Mammalia. But we have moved from me giving you the information to where I'm asking for you to give me the information. What were some of the facts you discussed?
It's orange eyes.
It has a little head.
Orange eyes. I'm going to also use sketches. When we make notes, my friends, we bullet information. We're not writing complete sentences. That's my little head. We have orange. What else? Black spots. Thank you. You might notice we didn't get all of the facts up here, and that's okay, because in our next activity, you're going to have a chance to use this as a soap, but you can also add more. Scouts, who have you noticed making a good decision, solving problems, or showing respect? First animal and organism we're going to be talking about together is one that you became a whole class expert on. And this is our cheetah. Thank you. Now, my friends, the reason we are doing this activity thank you, is to categorize and classify information. You are going to have to think critically to come up with where your fact belongs. This is also going to support us when we get into our writing. As mentioned, your first animal is the cheetah. Boys and girls, you are going to just be focused on the first two categories. Read them with me. Description. I can hear every scientist in here read that with me.
Description.
Thank you. Those first two categories, my friends, you are talking about the facts that you learned about. When I give you the signal word, talk with your team, we'll be using numbered spoons for you to report. Endangered. 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 Head together. Scientific language. It'll be helpful to share in a complete sentence. For example, one fact about the cheetah's description is, or the habitat of the cheetah includes. Red team number 3 table, orange team number 1. All eyes on a number 1. Nicely done. Pink team, you put all of your eyes on our orange team. They've earned 1 point. Number 1, orange team, then I'll come back to you in the beginning. Which category does that belong to? Description or habitat? You've learned about the description. Read it with me, everyone. Description, habitat. Heads back together. I'll come back to orange team. Again. Description and what's one fact? That actually does not belong to description. Light blue team has earned 1 point. Thank you. You mentioned that in a complete sentence as well. The cheetah's habitat is the... Did your team show kindness? 5 points have been earned for the pink team. Nicely done. Over here to the light blue team, number 3. Is it I or we? And which category would that fall into?
Description?
Black spots. Did your team show kindness?
Yes.
5 points have been earned for the light blue team. Nicely done, light blue team. Teams, we're expanding our category. Now, you're also going to share ideas from these. Read them with me.
Diet, life cycle, adaptation.
We've learned about that here, here, and here. Expert on the crocodilians. Please take out your, wait for it, you're going to be taking out your materials. And teams that are crocodilian experts, I display crocodilian, say that with me, all together.
Crocodilian.
Read it with me.
Crocodilians.
Experts, you're going to be teaching about the first 2 categories. Read them with me.
Description, habitat.
And that's it for now. Read them again with me.
Description, habitat.
Experts, when I give the signal, please take out your crocodilian text and teach your team those 2 categories. Endanger. Danger. We are now, because we went to every team, onto round 3. This round is worth 25 points. Team, your expert is going to teach your team about all of the categories. Read the categories with you. Habitat, diet, life cycle, adaptation,